Hello everyone! Welcome to my kitchen. I'm excited to make some instruments with you today. I have a special helper. You might recognize her from some other videos and from school. Harlow has asked to help me to make some musical instruments today. So Harlow is going to help me. We're going to get ready to do one instrument last, but Harlow's going to start it first. What you need are 2 paper plates, and you can decorate these any way you want. You can color, you can paint. I found Harlow some crazy emoji stickers. So Harlow, you get to decorate just the top plate with the emoji stickers. While Harlow's doing that, I am going to show you a few more instruments that I've already made, or ones that are pretty simple to make. So our first one is a water xylophone. Now I put some colors into my water just for fun. You don't have to do that. What has to happen though is that the water has to be at different lengths, and it works best with a glass cup. I have 4 that I did here, and because the water is higher, the sound is lower. Listen. There you go, 4 different sounds. And if you get really good, you can even make your own song. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Just like that. You can have as many or as little as you want, depending on how many glass cups you already have in your house. You don't need to go out and buy anything. Use what you have already. All right, we're gonna get rid of that first one and come into something that you probably have quite a few of right now. We just finished Easter. Ooh, that looks beautiful. We just finished Easter, so we're going to make some egg shakers. Now I have some of the Easter eggs that the Easter Bunny left my kids, and I have some funny kinds of things that we can make maracas out of. I have some rice. I have some popcorn seeds. Oops, I lost one. I have some Cheerios. And I have some Sour Patch Kids jelly beans. Our maracas will sound different depending on what we put inside. So if you take your egg and you break it in half, fill the bottom part with whatever you'd like. I'm going to fill my top one with rice. This one's going to be with the jelly beans. Make sure to close them up tight. This next one's going to have my Cheerios inside. And my last one is going to have my popcorn seeds. Now you don't need too many, just filling up the bottom is going to be more than enough. After that, you give them a little bit of a shake. Make sure that you're holding the top and the bottom just in case they pop open. You don't want to have chores to do after this by cleaning all that stuff up. Here's the popcorn seeds. Pretty cool maraca sound. Here's the rice. Hear how they're different. The popcorn seeds are a little bit heavier. The rice is lighter. Let's hear how the Cheerios sound. That's a pretty great sound for a maraca too. What about the jelly beans? Depending on the kind of sound you want will depend on what you put in your eggs. If you want to keep these eggs for a long time, you're going to want to get some adults to help you. to put a bead of hot glue around where the egg separates, and then put a piece of tape over top of that and stick it together really, really tight. That way, all of it will stay inside whatever you're making. Okay, so we have made a water xylophone. We've made some maracas. It looks like Harlow, oh, you did both plates. All right, well, which one would you like on top? Okay, let's make a banjo. So Harlow has her plates and she has decorated the top. Well done there, my dear. Now what you're going to need for your banjo is you're going to need some elastic bands. I have 4 of them. So the banjo has 4 strings. My elastic bands are different types of lengths and different types of widths and sizes, and that just means that they're going to kind of be like our water xylophone. They're going to have some different sounds. So with your 2 plates stacked on top of each other, you need to take the elastic band and put it over the 2 plates, just like that. So they're all stuck together. Oh, there's the sound. Isn't that cool? You keep going with that, making sure there's a little bit of space in between your strings, just like a real banjo or a real guitar. And then, give it a play, Harlow. Very cool. So we have 4 strings right on here. You can do lots of that. And a banjo has a neck. So we found a ruler in our house. Maybe you have a paint stick. Maybe you have a wooden spoon. And a little bit of tape. We're just going to tape the ruler or whatever stick you have onto the back of your banjo. And now you have a little bit of a band. Here you go, Harlow.
It's a guitar.
It is a guitar. It's kind of fun, hey? All right, let's make a next one. Our last instrument that we're going to show you today is a harmonica. It's made out of straws that we cut again to different lengths, just like our water xylophone. Because we're putting them at different lengths, we're able to make different sounds. It's a very faint sound, but I'm going to show you how to make it. You're going to need a long piece of tape. We chose to use 10 straws. However, that's just to double up on some of the sounds that we really liked. You could use 3 straws, you could use 5 straws, you could use 12 straws, depending on what you have at home. It doesn't matter how many straws you have, it matters how long they are. So, let's make it, Harlow. Are you ready? Okay, so I'm going to give Harlow the longest straw, and you're wanting to have the tape so that it's really close by where you're going to be blowing, because that last stick is going to be very, very tiny. There you go. We're just going to put it a little bit more this way. You lay the tape out flat on your table, and you take your straws and just start putting them onto the tape. Try to make sure that the top part is exactly the same. The bottom part won't be, because all the straws are different lengths. But we need that top part to be really nice and straight at the top. Here you go. close. Okay. All right. 2 more sets there, Harlow. Line it up at the top so that it's nice and straight. Good job with the last one. And, oh, almost done. Looks like we put these ones a little bit high, but that's okay. It'll still work. Now, once you have your straws on the tape, you need to wrap up that tape so that they're nice and tight together. It won't work if it's too loose together. We want it to be nice and tight, just like that. All right, harmonic, let's have a band. Nice job. Okay, friends. I am going to make sure that I post a link as well so that you can have all of these instructions written out for you on how to make these 4 different types of instruments. Thank you so much for having some fun with me today, and I will see you again next time. Go turn off the video. Bye, everyone.